Hello everybody. I told you I was going to make a video that shows you how to make a TV antenna out of nothing. Well, it is made out of something, but what I'm making it out of is free. You know, you have to make sure you get them titles in for YouTube. They want you to put your title in there with your video. Make sure you ain't talking about something that your video's one thing and you're talking something else. You know what I mean? The woman sent me a message on Facebook, and she sent me a picture of her antenna, and I knew that antenna had a booster attached, so I knew you couldn't put another booster on. Well, you could have took that booster out, but I don't feel like she could have done all that. And she was starting with a real rough antenna, like one of the sorriest ones you can buy. And man, a couple of my friends, I rode by their house and they got that same sorry antenna up that woman had on Facebook. And I know why they got it, and they know better because of me. Not because I told them, but I'm sure they've seen my videos, these people here. They say, well, if I could just get like a few channels, I'll be happy. Well, that's how it starts out. And then you want more, and more, and more, and more. Then the wind blows, and that antenna turns. You say, what? What happened? And anyway, I've done a review about that antenna. That's the reason I know about it so good. And I took some of them down and put the ultimate antenna up into place. I told the woman, I said, throw that antenna away. She said, then I wouldn't have an antenna. And, you know, I reckon she couldn't buy nothing. I reckon. So, this video is for the people like her and the kids. All you pros out there, I actually gonna throw a little something in for you. But this is for the person that ain't never hardly done nothing, and it'll work better than any TV antenna that you can buy. It'll work better than any indoor TV antenna that you can buy for under $60. And probably it'll beat any indoor antenna that you can buy, without a doubt. Alright, y'all know what this is? This right here is them little pieces of wire that you see stuck up beside the road. Now, I bought mine, but like, you can find these all over the place. And this is galvanized wire. It won't rust like a clothes hanger. You don't want to mess with a clothes hanger. This right here, it'll be there. And anyway, you can collect some of these right here. All you got to do is ride around for 30 minutes. And I don't know how many it's going to take, probably 2. But we'll see about that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clip this off. And this wire is big, y'all. And I don't know, I'll cut the good. Might be able to get 2 out of it. Let's see. I'll check it for y'all, so you'll know exactly. And also something else. I'm gonna tell you a YouTube mistake, and I've been guilty of it myself. Sometimes we try to make videos too perfect. What we doing, we're trying to make, not the video. What we're doing, we're trying to make too perfect. And we realize, or I realize, you really ain't making that for the beginner. You're kind of more like showing off instead of making it for the beginner. Hey y'all, that's stiff now, or thick. Alright. But it's alright. See, here's the thing. It's alright to make a video as long as it's true and long as it's genuine. I'm gonna measure this and see how long it is so I can kind of get my thoughts together. Okay. It's 30 inches long. So the ones you get will probably be 30 inches long too. And by the way, you can get this from them sign companies and some companies that make signs. I think it might be 50 cents a piece or something like that. But if you don't want to ride around, you can just go to one of them places that makes them signs. They got these by the cases. First thing is I got this laid out here, and I'm gonna mark this 20 inches. Hey, I'm having to put the homos to it. Right. Now, we want to take that and put it on 0, put one end on 0. And I'm going to mark this on 10 inches. Now, I got to bend these into whiskers. I'm going to put my pliers right beside of the, see my line right there? That's where I'm going to bend it at. Let's see how easy it's going to bend. Hey, it ain't bad. That ain't bad. That part ain't bad. See, look at that, what I done. I got to fix that. I want my mark right there to be my corner. You're gonna have to be careful about that. It ain't got to be perfect, but it probably do need to be better than that. So I'm gonna work on it here. Alright, I wound up putting it in the vise. I'm going to try to straighten it out here. Straighten it back out. And you see what mine looks like. It don't exactly have to be perfect to work good. So, we need 4 of these. I'm going to try to do this one right here. I'm going to try to do it a little better job. I'm going to try to hold it close. It might not work. But if you're a woman doing this, you might have to get your husband to help you. Alright, I put it in the vise and see I'm going to bend it back out. That's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to make the other 2. I'll be with you in a minute. Okay, I got all 4 of my whiskers cut. That's how many we need, 4. But it dawned on me while I was doing this. I don't know if I said it a while ago out loud or not. But see, these pieces is 30 inches. Do you know what that means? For the pros out there, you actually can make that ultimate antenna. Let me zoom back here some. You actually can make the this ultimate antenna out of that, being that's 30 inches, because these wires right here, that's what they are, is 30 inches. So there's one for the pros, and I got some more pro tips coming up, but I'm mainly gonna be concentrating on this beginner here. I want to tell you something while I'm doing it, then you'll understand what I'm doing, but I got something I want to tell you. And by the way, I'm marking this on 11. But y'all, I'm not competing with the antenna companies. They probably don't like me, but I'm not competing with the antenna. Man, I'm just somebody at home making videos. I'm nothing. Okay? So, cut this right here. And y'all I watch videos all the time about building and stuff like that. And I already know how to do all that. I just watch it for fun, I reckon. See if they're doing it right. And I notice a lot of stuff when I'm doing it. And the biggest mistake that these people make is trying to impress you instead of just showing you something simple. Nobody don't care about showing off. Just show me how to do it, you know. Don't use no big words. So I got me two 11-inch pieces here. You see I left a little clip on there. If you're a pro, you can take that and grind it off. But I'm going to leave mine because most people probably hadn't got a grinder. So I'm just going to leave mine on. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. I'm going to flatten it some. Not the whole thing. I reckon make maybe about 1.5 inches from the end. We want a wide surface here. And I got to do the other end the same way. I hope the lady that sent me the message on Facebook, I hope she's watching this right here, because this will beat the hell out of the antenna that she's got. Hey, and to all the new subscribers, I reckon, I don't know where you come from, but I know some of you come from a big channel. I put a video up there to try to draw you in. I wanted you to tell you I appreciate you coming and joining us down here. To all the new people that don't know me, seeing this for the first time, I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay? And now, I'm gonna tell you something else too. I got to be in all these. See, I already, well, no, I don't. Alright. These has got to be 4.5. See, I done it so much, I can look at it and tell if it's 4.5. But y'all, I was in the roofing business. I wasn't your average roofing company though. I was the leader, son. But bunch of people's told me. They said there's something about you, and I've had a bunch of people tell me this, because I was in there a long time. They said there's something about you that you can tell you're telling the truth. And that's what I am, y'all. I mean, it ain't I try to be like that. It's just how I am. Okay, got all these set for 4.5. Here's the next step. Get you a board. Did he say a board? I said, yeah, I said a board. And if you want to put this outside, you're going to be able to do it. I'm going to tell you like where you can put it outside or inside. If you put it outside, you are going to want to oil this down. motor oil. Don't go buy none of that stuff. Motor oil will beat any water seal product that you ever seen in your life. Motor oil. Say, what kind of oil? It don't matter what kind of oil. Alright? And y'all, I'm winging this, but I got a kind of an idea. So listen. I tell you what I'm gonna do. Since I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this on 20. I probably wind up in it again, but I'll put this on 20. They say, I know he ain't gonna put that on that wood. The bare metal. No, sir, I ain't. Now here's where you got to get creative. Go in the kitchen, go through the kitchen cabinets, because you probably ain't got one of these. This is some welding rod case. But you need something with some thick plastic. Or you can just simply go to the big home store and get a stick of this. You know, they sell it in, might be 2-foot pieces. You can use this, but I'm making this right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. This right here is pretty thick. You see, it's in other words, you can't use something real thin, because it's got to be a certain amount of thick. But you can find something. I guarantee you can find something. Them women can find something. That's what I do and got my wife to help me. I sat here and thought about it an hour and a half. She said, how about this? Alright, now I ain't even gonna measure it. I'm just gonna cut me a piece like this right here. Got to have 2 of these. I ain't gonna measure this in neither. Hey boy, we're getting there now. Look at that. Ain't that kind of thick? Hey, you can look around and find something. Guarantee you. I did want to say one thing. There's no telling how many antennas I've made. It's over 1,000. But a lot of the ones you see on YouTube, they watched my video and made one antenna. I went in the house to cool off some. It's still real hot weather. And I loaded up my footage and I seen that there's some stuff I didn't film. Had the camera turned off. But well, let me start right here. Now I was looking for this a while ago. This is the one I found the other night, my piece that I made, and you see it's bigger than that. And it's alright to be bigger. But what I done is I just screwed the screw in it. Like that. And you can nail this if you want to. It don't have to be screwed. You can nail it. And let me get caught up here. You see I done all this. It wasn't filming. Now, I put my first one right here on the edge. Centered it up. And on this one right here, I put my yardstick the center of this. Hope you can see that. And see right there at 9.5. I got this piece. I got this right here center of the screw, and then I put this in at 9.5, the center of this. And I also marked it over here on this side where I could see where my center was. So that's what I got doing right there so far. I see people making videos like mine. I know they seen my video. I know they seen my video. Then they made one like mine. People's down there commenting, talking about thank you for sharing your knowledge. Make me so mad I don't know what to do. But I just do nothing. And I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and screw this, drill it. I'm gonna go ahead and drill them all. And all I'm doing is just drilling the center. There'll be somebody making a video like this and somebody will comment up under there. Thank you for your knowledge. Watch this while I'm doing this and then I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't a bad idea to sand this, and it do need to be sanded. It do need to be sanded. But watch this right here. I got my 2 flat spots lined up, and I'm gonna bend that like that. I'm gonna do them both like that. See that? Now look at this. Hey y'all, you know what I'd do if I was rich, y'all? I'd get somebody out here to film this right here for me while I was working. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one at a time. You know what? Like, just after thinking about it a second, it might be better to go ahead and put these on without the other wires first. We'll try it. Okay, now we're gonna take these and put them under this. I took that out, y'all, because I didn't have my flat spots exactly lined up. And I want my 2 flat spots lined up with one another, you know. They was turned a little bit. But I'm gonna slide this under. I'm gonna slide this under here. My screws might be too short. Did y'all know it's hard to work without putting your hand in the way? Okay, y'all noticed that I took my screws back out. They was just too short for what I need, because I'm gonna put something underneath here too, but it just wasn't working out good, so I put a longer screw. Here's what we're gonna do since we ain't soldering this. I'm gonna stick this down in some Vaseline. And I'm gonna Vaseline all of them. And this is an old trick. Now you know I solder mine, and might want to wipe a little Vaseline here too. But might want to solder mine. But before I go any further, before I forget to tell you, if it ever like acts up, wiggle this. Make it make contact again, because if it loses contact, it will mess up. But if this is inside the house, it'll probably be fine. You see, this wire right here is coming over to this side, and then it's crossing and jumping over to that side. Y'all, I got to hurry, because I want to try this thing before it gets dark. I want to sew all this video up in one day. And I figure I'd try it for y'all and let y'all see in action. I'm going to take this and I'm going to raise it up off the board. Just a little bit. Then I took this and I've been a hump in it, so it'll be over on top. And this last one, since I'm like y'all, I'm learning too, 'cause I ain't never done one like this. But you need to lay this where it's gonna go, and go ahead and snip your ends before you put it on there, because it's so close. It's so close, it's kind of hard to do. So if you're using this particular kind of wire, go ahead and snip your ends. You know, you can't say the C-U-T word on YouTube. Alright, after messing with this a few minutes, I realized something. Your little plates you got right here, I actually had something else in mind, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out real good. But your little plates like this, man, you might want to use several of them, because it'll make it stiffer and make it do right. Now I'm gonna have to do something to make this flat. I'm gonna have to see the screws under here. They both touching the wood, and I got to take something plastic and shim that up straight. I know you know what I'm talking about. Now I got some popsicle sticks, y'all, and y'all just do like me. Just come up with something. I'm gonna wrap some tape around it, but you can take a milk jug or any kind of something and shim with, you know. And the reason I'm putting on this tape on it was because I don't want it to ground out. And see, that raised that up some, and it's liable to take more than one. You know, you want this flat right here. I'm gonna stick the others in and be right back. Okay, y'all. Hey, I fooled with this right here for a few minutes, getting this like this right here off of camera, because I realized while I was doing this, and I know I just said it, but I'm gonna say it again. Put multiple layers of this right here on there. It'll do better. Multiple layers. And this right here is the only thing that you got to go and get. You got to go and get one of these transformers. You can get them at Radio Shack and places like that, and you can buy them off the internet too. I buy mine off the internet, but anyway, we're just gonna slide this in under the screws. Alright, I didn't show that because it took me a few minutes to get it on there, doing it by myself. And see how this side's leaning down? Well, I see my little shim fell out. I'm gonna stick my shim back in there and raise it back up. That's what I say, y'all. This needs to be thick. And then little pieces like this right here, they need to be thick. And you might just want to go on and buy a 2-foot piece of this right here and use this into place. Matter of fact, if you use this into place, see this right here ain't the right amount of distance for the reflector. Not this. This is not the right amount for a 1x4. But if you put this, if you use this, it gets pretty close in the ball game of the right. I hadn't checked it, but I guarantee you it's pretty close. And y'all, I was gonna try to try this today, but it's getting dark, and it's gonna be a few days before I can get. In other words, I can't try it today. I'd put it like to make you stand. Just take your same board and screw up in it like this. And I'm just guessing. this, I'm not sure if I said it, but you can solder this right here. And I ain't doing now. I ain't quite doing yet. But you can, for the pros, you can solder your wires, and then you haven't got to worry about the Vaseline or nothing like that. And this is something you kind of got to work with. It ain't as easy when it ain't soldered. When you're doing like this. Alright, I'm going to move to the next thing. And while I still got you looking, I want to tell you that I'm going to try to improve that some. And it'll be my next video, and I'm going to take it out there side of the road and try it. We're going to make sure, but I'm going to see if I can make any improvements on it, and I know I can. I'm going to try that. And you know, your sign that your pieces come on. Great, get that too. And you cut this out. Well, probably that length's a good length, but you would cut it in half. Hey, this thing will be real good in the attic, y'all, or in a window. I'm gonna measure this, which I already know. So that's we want to make our reflector 24 by 18. 24 by 18. So I'm gonna just it's gonna be 18 this way, and I'm gonna cut that. So when you get your reflector, CUT out, go in there and get some tin foil, aluminum foil, out of your wife's cabinet or out of your cabinet. Cover this with tin foil, both sides, and this will be your reflector. Or you can use this cage wire like what I use. Or, you know, one time I showed y'all how to make a reflector out of a screen window frame. That works good. But the tin foil trick will be just as good as what I just showed you. It just won't work too good outside with the wind blowing. But as far as in the attic or sitting in your window, man, it'll be fine as it can be. And I'm going to tell you this right here. I ain't sitting here telling you this is the easiest antenna I ever made. But because I'm making it out of nothing. And, but I'm going to improve that antenna the very next video. And I'm going to show you the improvements, and then we're going to take it out there and try it. Hey, y'all, I appreciate the new subscribers. I appreciate it. Y'all might just want to hold up just a day or two before you make this, and let me show you what improvements I make. And you see what the date is today. I'll have this video within just a few days of today's date where I'm uploading. So if it's later than a few days, I've already got it up. So you can look that up and see it. We'll see what that is. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget to like and subscribe.